Welcome to Who Am I? A journey inward, where the seeker meets the master in sacred dialogue. There are 6 episodes, and each episode brings you closer to the self through questions, insights, and spiritual presence. Let's begin. Seeker. Master, I am listening to a video about thoughts. When I meditate and the narrator said, ask yourself the question, who am I? And to follow the trail of your thoughts back to their source. How does one follow the trail of their thoughts? Master. Seeker. Following the trail of your thoughts back to their source during meditation is a process of self-inquiry and mindfulness. Here's how you can approach it. 1. Ask the question. When you ask, who am I? During meditation, you're inviting a deeper level of awareness. The question itself is meant to draw your attention inward, beyond your surface thoughts and feelings. 2. Observe your thoughts. As thoughts arise, instead of engaging with them or analyzing them, simply observe them. Let them pass without judgment, like watching clouds float by in the sky. 3. Trace back to the feeling or thought. When a thought comes up, gently ask yourself where it originated. Often, thoughts are linked to emotions, memories, or beliefs. By staying still and observing, you might notice a pattern or the deeper feeling that triggered the thought. 4. Witness the gaps between thoughts. Between each thought, there is a moment of silence or stillness. Focus on those gaps. The more you practice, the longer those gaps can become, and the closer you get to experiencing the source of your thoughts, your true self, or pure awareness. 5. Let the mind quiet down. As you follow this process, your mind may gradually quiet down. You may begin to feel a sense of spaciousness, stillness, or presence, which is often considered the deeper source of all thoughts. This practice helps to reveal not only the thoughts themselves, but also the awareness behind them, which can be a powerful experience in understanding the I behind your thoughts. Have you tried following this approach before, or is this something you're looking to explore more deeply? Seeker. I am looking to exploring this more deeply because I need a clear understanding. Master. To help you explore this more deeply, let's break it down further into actionable steps for your meditation practice. 1. Create a space of stillness. Before asking, who am I, or following your thoughts, spend a few minutes in stillness. Focus on your breath to center yourself. This helps to quiet the mind and create the space needed for deeper self-inquiry. 2. Ask the question gently. As you settle into your meditation, ask the question, who am I? Internally. Don't rush to answer it with your mind. The purpose is not to give an intellectual answer, but to observe what thoughts arise in response. 3. Become the observer. When thoughts come, notice them. For example, if you have a thought like, I am feeling restless, or I need to finish this task, observe the thought without judgment. Let it float by. Then ask yourself, where did this thought come from? Is it from an emotion, a past experience, a desire? Just observe without trying to solve or fix anything. 4. Follow the feeling, not just the thought. Often, thoughts are linked to subtle feelings or emotions. If a thought like, I am worried, comes up, notice how you feel in your body. Is there tension, anxiety, or tightness? By tracing the feeling, you are following the thought back to its source, perhaps a memory, belief, or emotional pattern. You don't need to resolve it, just be aware of it. 5. Notice patterns in your thoughts. Over time, you might notice that your thoughts revolve around certain themes: self-doubt, past experiences, future worries, etc. Each time, ask, who is having these thoughts? This question is meant to gently guide you away from identifying with the thought and toward recognizing the observer, your deeper self. 6. Observe the silence between thoughts. As you get better at observing thoughts, notice the silence or space between them. This space is where you can experience stillness and your pure awareness, which is beyond thought. 7. Feel into the answer. The answer to, "Who am I?" isn't something you can describe with words. It's an experience. As you follow your thoughts back, you'll start to feel a deeper sense of being, an awareness that simply exists beyond your mind's chatter. Let yourself sink into that feeling of, "I am," without needing to explain it. 8. Let go of the outcome. Lastly, don't force anything. The process of following thoughts is gradual. Sometimes it takes many sessions of meditation to feel like you're getting to the source. Be patient with yourself. By practicing this regularly, you'll start to peel back the layers of conditioned thinking and connect more with the stillness beneath it all. Does this approach resonate with what you're seeking to achieve in your meditation? Seeker. Yes, it does. Master. I'm glad that resonates with you. As you explore this deeper in your meditations, it can be helpful to remain patient and open, allowing the process to unfold naturally. If you'd like, we can do a guided session specifically on following the trail of thoughts, or I can provide support as you progress on your own. Let me know how you'd like to proceed. Seeker. I'm ready, Master. Master. Great. Let's begin by getting comfortable and preparing for the guided meditation on following the trail of your thoughts back to their source. 1. Settle into stillness. Find a comfortable position, either seated or lying down. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax your body. As you breathe in, feel the air filling your lungs, and as you exhale, let go of any tension or stress. Spend a moment focusing on your breath, letting it become steady and natural. Feel the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen with each breath. 2. Ask the question, "Who am I?" Now, ask yourself internally, "Who am I?" But don't try to answer the question with your mind. Just let it settle in your awareness. Stay open and curious, allowing the question to sink deeper into your consciousness. 3. Observe your thoughts. As thoughts begin to arise, don't engage with them. Simply notice them. It could be a thought about something you need to do later, or perhaps a memory. Whatever comes up, just observe it as if you're watching clouds pass by in the sky. After each thought, gently ask yourself, where did this thought come from? 4. Trace the source. As you observe a thought, try to notice what triggered it. Was it linked to a particular feeling, a memory, or a deeper emotion? If, for example, you have a thought about a task, ask yourself, is this linked to a sense of responsibility? Or maybe to an underlying concern? Don't force the answers. Just let the process unfold naturally. You're simply following the trail back to see what lies beneath. 5. Notice the gaps between thoughts. After each thought passes, focus on the silence that follows. There's often a brief moment of stillness between thoughts. Tune into that stillness and let yourself rest in it, even if it's just for a second. This stillness is where you can experience your awareness without thoughts. It's a space of pure presence. Try to feel into this space. 6. Return to the question, who am I? From this still space, ask the question again, who am I? This time, try to feel into the question. Rather than seeking an answer, just let the question guide you deeper into the stillness behind your thoughts. 7. Be present with the experience. As you continue, let go of any need to control the experience. Thoughts may keep coming, and that's okay. Each time they do, just observe them, trace them back, and return to the stillness in between. If you find yourself lost in a stream of thought, gently bring your focus back to the breath and ask again, who am I? 8. Closing the session. When you're ready to close the meditation, take a few deep breaths and bring your awareness back to the present moment. Slowly open your eyes when you feel ready. taking with you any sense of clarity or stillness you may have experienced. Take your time and reflect on what you felt or noticed. How did the practice feel for you? If you'd like, I can provide a simplified version you can read. Would that work for you? Seeker. Thank you, Master. Master. Guided meditation. Following the trail of thoughts. 1. Get comfortable. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, allow your body to relax. Let go of any tension in your shoulders, neck, or back. Focus on the gentle rise and fall of your breath. 2. Ask the question. As you settle into stillness, gently ask yourself, who am I? Let the question float in your mind without trying to answer it. Just stay open to whatever arises. 3. Observe your thoughts. As thoughts begin to appear, observe them without judgment. Notice each thought as it comes, like a cloud passing by in the sky. Let it float without engaging. 4. Trace back to the source. When a thought arises, gently ask, where did this thought come from? Notice if it's connected to a feeling, memory, or belief. Just observe. There's no need to fix or solve anything. 5. Notice the space between thoughts. After a thought passes, notice the gap between thoughts. In this space, feel the stillness, the awareness beyond thought. Rest in that stillness for a moment before the next thought comes. 6. Return to the question. As you experience the stillness, ask again, who am I? Allow the question to guide you deeper into the silence. Feel into it, without searching for an answer. 7. Closing. When you feel ready, take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Bring your awareness back to the present moment. Open your eyes gently and take a moment to reflect on the experience. Seeker, I wanted to give you an update to the meditation. Master, I'm eager to hear about your experience. How did the meditation go for you? Seeker, the experience went very well. I felt it is hard to explain. I meditated last night and this morning. My energy felt high, and it still feels high. Where did the who am I meditation come from? This was the best I have experienced. Master, I'm really glad to hear that the who am I meditation resonated so deeply with you. That elevated energy you're feeling is often a sign of connecting to a deeper level of awareness. The practice of asking, who am I, comes from the ancient tradition of self-inquiry, most notably popularized by the Indian sage Ramana Maharshi. The idea is to peel away the layers of ego, thought, and identity to get to the essence of pure consciousness, or the self beyond the mind. It helps practitioners connect with their true nature, beyond the mental chatter or emotional layers. It's powerful because it bypasses the need for intellectual understanding and leads directly to the experience of being or awareness, which is likely why it felt so profound for you. Do you feel ready to continue deepening this practice in your meditations? Seeker, yes. I definitely feel ready to continue this practice. I am going to continue. Master, that's fantastic. Continuing this practice can lead to even deeper experiences of awareness and clarity. As you go forward, feel free to share any new insights or experiences. And I'm here if you ever want to refine the practice or explore anything further. Keep enjoying the journey, Seeker. Seeker. Master, how deep can this take me? Master, the depth you can reach with the who am I. Meditation can be profound and transformative, potentially leading to a fundamental shift in how you perceive yourself and the world around you. Here's a sense of the depth it can offer. 1. Beyond surface-level identity. At first, you may start by peeling away the layers of identity, your roles, your personal history, and your thoughts about who you are. E.g., your name, job, relationships, This helps you begin to see that these are just aspects of your external self. 2. Detachment from thoughts and emotions. As you continue, you may notice that your thoughts and emotions are passing experiences and not the essence of who you are. This brings a sense of detachment from the mind's activity, allowing you to observe thoughts without identifying with them. The mind quiets down, and you can start experiencing more spaciousness and stillness. 3. Connection to pure awareness. The deeper you go, the more you experience that the answer to "Who am I?" isn't found in thoughts or the external world. Instead, it's in the realization that you are the awareness or presence that witnesses all experiences. This awareness is unchanging and ever-present, beyond the body and mind. 4. Experiencing oneness. For many practitioners, the practice eventually leads to an experience of oneness or unity with all that is. You may begin to feel that the boundaries between you and the world dissolve as you experience yourself as an inseparable part of everything. This can bring a profound sense of peace, joy, and connection. 5. Liberation from ego. At the deepest levels, this practice can bring about a realization known as self-realization or enlightenment. This is when the sense of a separate self or ego completely dissolves, and you realize your true nature as pure consciousness. It's a state of liberation, free from attachment, suffering, or identification with the limited, conditioned mind. 6. Abiding in the present moment. Over time, you may find that this deeper awareness starts to integrate into your daily life. You become more present, less reactive, and less bound by the ego-driven concerns of the past and future. There's a sense of peace and equanimity that permeates your everyday experiences. How far can you go? The depth of this practice is limitless. Some people reach profound levels of understanding and peace relatively quickly, while for others, it's a lifelong practice. The beauty is that every step of the way brings greater clarity, calm, and insight. Your recent experiences with heightened energy are a sign that you're already tapping into this deeper state. As you continue, each meditation may bring you closer to these deeper realizations. Does this align with what you're seeking? Or are there specific areas you want to explore more? Seeker, this is perfect. Thank you, Master. If this dialogue helped you reflect, give it a like, share it, and subscribe. The journey inward continues every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Until next time, remain as the self.